This screencast is on getting set up in Resource 25 and making reservation requests through Resource 25. To make an online reservation request, you must first be set up with a login and password. To do that, you may print off the login information sheet from the Policies page and submit it to Sherry Armstrong in the Memorial Center or Tally Gentry in the Registrar's Office. To get to the Policies page, go to iwu.edu, then select Events Calendar in the right-hand column, then select R25 Room Scheduler, Once that calendar comes up, then you go up to the Policies in the gray area at the top. Click on that and scroll down the page to the new R25 users. Then you can select if you are faculty, staff, or a registered student organization. Click on that and the PDF will come up. You can print that off, fill it out, and send it to Sherry or Tally. You can also email it to them if that's easier. So once your password is set up, you may begin making online room reservation requests. To do this, you go to the IWU website again, select on the events calendar in the right-hand column and the R25 room scheduler again on the right-hand side, and wait for the R25 calendar to come up. Once you get there, you go to My Requests up in the gray area, and then you're going to log in with your user ID and the password that you just set up. Okay, and it brings you to the Request an Event screen. So here's where you'll type in all the event information, and you can set your name, try to be descriptive in that first name category. The title, you can type the same thing, or you can just make it something simpler, or say you have a speaker, here you can put a little bit more detail like the title of the speech there if you would like. For event type, these drop downs, you can just pick what it is and scroll down until you find the one that most fits. Sponsoring organization, there again, scroll down and you will find your organization in there somewhere. Your head count, this is important to go ahead and put this in because then we know if the room that you're requesting will fit the amount of people that you have in it. Plus, if it's a large event, we'll know what else we need to get set up for that. So then you go and you select your start and end times. The start and end date should always be the same date unless it goes more than one day from start to finish. So if it's an event that happens several days in a row, it's still going to start and end the first day, and then you're going to repeat it. So let's say I want a meeting tomorrow, and we want it to go for an hour, and I'm going to repeat it, but I don't have like a every Tuesday. I have a pattern, but it's not a similar pattern every week. So then I can click the ad hoc dates, and I can just go through and scroll and hit any date that I want. In order to pick it, I actually have to enter the enter key, and it'll add the date to the box. So then say I want to add another date in a different month, I can just pick another date and hit enter, and you can pick as many dates as you want into that box. If it is a daily event for several days, then you can just click daily, pick how many days you want, or the end date of the reservation, either one. If you do use the repetition, just know that the first repetition is the first date of the event. So if you put one repetition, you're only going to get one date. And then you can also do weekly. You can say every Monday or every Wednesday or both, and pick an end date, say the end of the semester. You can do that as well. So next we're on to the space preference. You can click the little radial button and you can click every space that's possibly available is in here. If you don't know the codes, there is a list of codes on that Policies page as well. I'm going to pick the Memorial Center Faculty Lounge. You could also pick any space in a building, so if you want any space in CNS, you can pick that. But if you know your specific space, go ahead and put that. If you don't know what the space is called or you can't find it on the list, you can click Other and type in what you want there. Then you come down to the Resources area, and there's a lot of choices here. Basically just pick what you need. Now if a room already has tables and chairs in it, you do not have to add tables and chairs. But if you need extra tables and chairs that are not in a space, then you would have to come down and add tables and chairs. And those are listed by the sizes that they are and then sometimes the building that they're in. So if you're having something in the Memorial Center and you need tables, then you would add the Memorial Center tables only and you just put in the count of how many you need. If you are not in the Memorial or Hanson and you need 8-foot tables, you would just pick the regular 8-foot tables without space behind them. And you can just scroll through the sound system. If you need a sound system, you would just put 1 in there, and then as it says, specify needs in comments. Below you would say what you need the sound for so that we know what to give you. For the AV, it's kind of the same way. It says AV cart, specify needs in comments, so you just put that you need an AV cart, and then down when you get to the comment section, you can put what you're going to need it for. Then there's a custom attributes. This is if you have a website for an event or a link that you want to link to it, you can type that in there and it will be in the description. And then we're down to the comment section. This is where you can say if you need AV, what it's for. Like if you want PowerPoint, if you need internet access, you would put that there. If you have sound, you would put what you need the sound for or how much you need. Like if you need 2 mics on stands and playing music from MP3 player, etc. So anything you would want to tell the scheduler that is not in the above information, you would type in the comment section. The scheduler is the only one that's going to see that. And then finally, the description is the public information about the event. So anything that you want the public to know, like if the event is free and open to the public, if there's a charge, what the ticket charge is, where they would get tickets, anything that you want the public to know would be in there. And then you would hit next, where you'll come to a little request summary of everything that you've entered. If you need to make changes, you can click on the make changes. You forgot something, you can do that. If it's all ready, then you hit submit request. And you'll get a confirmation that the request has been done. You can then request another event or just X out of it. Once you've entered that request, it will go to the appropriate person who schedules that space, and then you should hear back from them within 48 hours. So after you've submitted the event, maybe you decided you made an error and you need to switch something, or you had someone say they can't make that meeting, so you need to change the time. If it has not already been approved by a scheduler, you can actually go in and change that by going back into My Requests and then clicking on Pending. Those are the things that are still outstanding and haven't been done. And you'll see that your meeting that you just put through is in there, and you can edit it and make any changes to it that you need to. Now, if the event has already been approved and you've received a confirmation from the scheduler, you can no longer change anything in the R25 system. In that case, you will need to either call or email the scheduler, let them know your reference number, which is up here, that 2012 number, and then they can make the changes to that event for you. Thank you for watching. Please watch the screencast called Navigating R25 for more details on room reservations, including how to check the calendar for available dates, seeing what features are in each room, and possible room setups.